Hey everyone, Janin here. Welcome to my second part of the Minecraft calculator tutorial. We're gonna continue where we left off and connect our 7-segment display to an output. You start by placing a redstone torch in the middle beneath the second black wool of the bottom segment. Then you build 2 on the sides of it, so they, as you see, and you make a 4x1 bit. And then you place 2 more blue wool blocks, or they don't have to be blue, but yeah, you place 2 more blocks, which have to be 2 apart from the other ones, and then you place redstone in the middle, in the pit that we made before. Then we cover them up so they won't interact with our redstone, which we'll put here like this. We have to put the redstone torch on the side of the first block, and then we just take the rest of the redstone over to the end. And here we can connect everything together. As you can see, I made a mistake. I made a 5x1 pit and not a 4x1. So let's just fill that up, and we can connect everything. So it looks nice and symmetrical. I like it that way. And oh, obviously that block is not necessary. So, but that one is. So don't remove that. You can, if you don't want to use that block, you can do what I just did: dig a hole and place one redstone, one lower. Then it won't interact. There is no real point in doing so, other than you're saving like a block, which is nothing when you're trying to build a calculator. But yeah, so this is the final product. This will activate the lights on the other side, or actually when this is on, I think. No, nothing. Yeah, I had forgotten the block. So when you turn this on, you turn the lights on the other side on as well, which I will show you later. And when it's off here, the lights will be, yeah, they are off. So this won't be the same for every single segment, but I'll tell you which segment and show you how to do it for everyone for it to work properly. And as you can see, when you put the redstone torch there, it turns on. So the next thing is, firstly, make a day. At least that I want to do that so you guys can see my video. The next thing is these 2 side segments, the bottom side segments of the display. How you do so is you place 3 blue blocks like so out of the first one, then 2 out of the second one, and then 2 out of the third one again, just on top, like so. Yeah, this video too is being or I'm adding my voice later, because this is actually the same video as the first one, only that I didn't look at the time when I made it the first time, so I lost the audio for this video as well. But from the next video I will make like a live recording, so my voice will fit much better. As you can see, the next thing you have to do is connect redstone, or place redstone on every block, and that blue block there is important. Have it on this side, don't have it in front. This is because of lines interacting. Don't do that, because yeah, I'll show you in a second. This line will go in the middle here, then there will be another line, one away from it, so it doesn't interact, like here, and then there's one more here, and then the last one has to be here. So we can't have one in the middle there, because it will interact. So remember that. Yeah, that's how they interact. So yeah, let's remove this block and just do the exact opposite on the other side. This whole thing is like symmetrical from the middle point. You have to do the exact same thing. Also upwards, the next middle segment will be made in the exactly the same way. There's a little twist to it, but I'll show you that in a second. But these ones on the side, they are exactly the same. So the main reason why I'm not cutting it away is because I want to show you how to get your output lines down correctly, so that the 2 bottom edges are on the edges with the lines, and the bottom middle is of course on the middle. And then I'll show you the next ones now when I get to it. The next thing now is to start the middle line segment, one just above my cursor. So you start by placing that one. You start by placing a block in the middle there of the 3x3 space you have, and you have to put a redstone torch on top of it. There is a resemblance between this and the one below, if you can see it. And then you just have to build the same thing with a couple of redstone blocks you have to cut off. I'll show you which. So now just make, yeah, that was wrong. I think I made it one too low actually. I guess I'm about to realize that now. Yeah, you have to start it there. Oh, it was too slow. Anyways, what you do is you just build this out and I remove the unnecessary blocks. Most of them can stay if you want to. You build blocks up here, which you can see is those, like it corresponds to those, it's not those of course, and that block is unnecessary, so I remove that too. I remove mostly every block I can figure out can be removed. You are going to notice that through my videos of making this calculator. I don't know why, I think it looks much nicer, or actually I just like doing it. You don't see it ever, but that's not the point. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just building the entire thing that is below. It's actually very simple. You can do it intuitively. You should, if not, just follow along what I do and don't listen to my voice, and it shouldn't be that hard. So let's just fill it up with the redstone as we did before, and here as well you have to block off that one like so if you want it not to interact and then work properly. But of course here as well you can just make it go one space down, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do. It looks like I'm doing it, but yeah, it's completely up to you. Usually I prefer to just block it off with a block above it, but yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that, or I'm not going to show you, I'm going to do that on the next one, above this one. And as you can see, we have to block off these two redstones, this one and this one. Now that's very important. That's the main difference between this piece of whatever it is and the one below it. So we can just go on ahead and stop destroying goddamn blocks and connecting everything. So just give him a second and he'll finish it up. I don't know why I said him, I just felt the Minecraft player needed a bit more personality. I'm not calling him just me. Actually, I think I have a quite funny skin. I'm not sure, I don't remember what I have. I guess I might show you in the next video. Depends if it actually is that interesting. So apparently I thought it was like a good idea to move away in this part, but yeah, so that's fun. I don't think I'm gonna edit it out. You guys can live with 10 seconds more of video. Usually YouTubers like, or Youtusers as I like to call them, like longer videos. Just follow along what I do to connect the lines. If you want, you can take it down to the left side and not the right side, just as I'm doing there, but it's simpler for you if you're following my videos to take it on the right side as I do, so you follow everything. And now you just do the exact same thing as below with these, and now there is no twist, there's nothing you have to block off. Yeah, mistake there, you put it one too high. You have to do just the exact same, like 3 at the bottom, 2 out from the middle one, and then 2 out of the topmost one, and then 2 out there, 2 out there, and 1 out there. And let's just do the exact same on the other side. I'm gonna fill in the redstone afterwards. I usually like to do that. I like building like the structures, and then I do the redstone afterwards. And I'm putting it in now, and then I'm gonna show you how to connect them down to the right line segments, which is kind of smart to know. Well, I guess I actually can tell you, these guys will go next to the ones below, and then the top middle one is going to go on the left side of the middle one. Like, yeah, I guess you can just watch what I do. It's hard for me to explain. I'm not good at explaining. But here, this is the one on the left side, next to the endmost one. And apparently I like jumping up and down. Oh, I tried to fly, that's what I did. Yeah, I'm playing on creative, as you guys know, and there in 1.8 you can fly by double tapping space. That is really cool. So just do like so, follow where my blocks are, or place them the way you want, as long as they go to the same place. But my way is quite simple. You can easily follow it. So what you do as you want. And then we have to do the exact same, only mirrored on the opposite side. So just make a little stair and remove the unnecessary blocks, which I do always, as you can see. I don't know. Again, I really don't know why, but it doesn't matter. And yes, place the blue block there, as you can see, and let's finish off the redstone wiring. So now the only thing we'll lack is the topmost one. Now this shouldn't be too hard to make, as it is exactly the same as the one below it, or the middle one. Here I'm going to turn off the rain, I guess. I should do it, I usually do it, yeah, with single play commands, which I really recommend you use, because it's one of the best mods ever. So their forum page is like every single combination possible, or all their commands you can do, and there's tons. I'm not going to try and mention any of them. Just like you can fly, you can change game mode from creative to survival, you can change your health. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't start telling you what it had, but I just thought it was nice to tell the most important features. And of course you can have infinite blocks with it and everything. But for that I use mostly too many items, which is kind of nicer for that. So as you can see, I'm doing exactly what I did for the one below it, with the wiring and the block placing and everything. So the only difference you might find is now in a couple of seconds, where I don't take the block downwards, but I block it off on top. So I think that's what I do. That should be what I do. I usually do that. So yeah. Now just line it up. Be sure to check if you're doing it correctly. You just see if it's lined up with your construction underneath, because if it is, it should work properly. And yeah, there I do the blocking off technique, which works as well as any other. And yeah, it looks like the wiring down there is connected to something, but it's not. So yeah. And now to the final part of this video, which is to connect that one down to, I guess, the third line from the left. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Well, as I'm doing right now. So yeah, I'm sorry if this was like a boring video when it comes to just building, but that's mostly this calculator. The next video is going to be extremely fun, or it's my favorite part to build, at least, and we'll see how the video goes. But yeah, so this is great. And just what I'd like to do in the end is just place every line at the same length, because yeah, it's much simpler to connect them on after this. And there it is, our end construction, or our final build behind the display, which is connecting all the segments to one line, or output. No, input it is. It's not output, it's an input. Yeah, great. So I guess we'll end things off here. So see you guys in the next episode. Please subscribe, comment, and rate. And yeah, bye.